One maintenance task that's worth carrying out in MapMate from time to time is to run the compact operation. This helps minimise the size of the database that underlies MapMate and can also prevent errors arising when you try to save records or to synchronise records. Before carrying out a compact operation, the first thing to do is to close down what you're currently doing in MapMate and in fact come right out of the program altogether. For maximum security, it's a good idea to take a backup at this point before going on to do the compact operation. Assuming that you have a recent backup safely stored away, the next thing to do is to go back into MapMate and open it afresh, and don't do anything else before running the compact operation. It's safest to run it when the system is in a brand new open state and you haven't been adding data or doing anything else. So having reopened MapMate, you go up to where it says Dataset. If you click on there and then click on Tools, you have three options. And the one to avoid, of course, is the one that says Delete, which would completely delete all the records you have in your database, so that's not the one to go for. Instead, go down and click on Compact. You'll get a message that explains what MapMate is going to do, and note that it tells you that it could take some time for this to go through, and that depends on the speed of your computer and on the size of the database that you have on your particular system. But when you click OK at this point, it is important that you do let the process complete without the computer shutting down in the middle of it. So in this case we will click OK. And some messages now come up at the bottom left of the screen that tell you what the system is doing. And in this case it hasn't taken too long. It's now told us the compact is complete, and that's all there is to it. The database is now ready to go again. You don't need to do the compact operation very often. It depends to some extent on how busy your copy of MapMate is, in terms of how often you add new records and get new sync files in. So I would recommend that you do try to do it at least once every 6 months, but you could do it a bit more often than that if you're having a lot of sync files flying backwards and forwards. The other operation that's available in that same menu by clicking on Dataset and Tools is Repair. Now, there shouldn't be any need to run this repair routine unless you suspect that there have been some problems with your database. For instance, if you find that one of your queries has stopped working, or if you experience any problems with adding data to the database, it may be that running the repair operation will sort those out, although you can't guarantee that. There's no need to run the repair operation on a routine basis, but it is there if you wish to run it, and in my experience doesn't do any harm. So to make this work, you simply click on Repair. Again, you get a message warning you that it could take some time and that it's important to leave it running. And if you click OK on this one, it's a similar sort of process. Some messages appear at the bottom left of the screen, and hopefully you'll get a message at the end saying Dataset OK. If you are going to run the repair operation, I would strongly recommend that you do take a backup of your copy of MapMate before you carry that one out. So that's all there is to doing the compact and repair operations. They're quite straightforward. The repair one, as we said, only needs to be done if you think you've got a problem with your database. The compact one, though, is worth running every few months, and if you have people who regularly synchronise with you, it's worth encouraging them to run the compact operation from time to time as well. Just occasionally I've discovered that sync files have not imported properly, but when both myself and the person sending them to me have done compact operations, that's sorted the problem out, and the next time that they sync, the data seems to come through okay. So it is worth keeping that one on your regular maintenance schedule.